That should be like the theme song for the next WWE pay-per-view.
That should be the theme song for like SummerSlam or something.
Yeah. Jobber Nation, welcome to a short but sweet episode of the Jobbertears podcast. As always, I'm Janelle from HR here with Wilkins and Mr. Black in the building.
What up,
shout outs to everyone that did come through for our AEW viewing party this past weekend. The boys were at the bar hanging out while I was singing my heart out to Coldplay. This past weekend, amazing concert. I fucking love Coldplay, so I was really glad for it to be able to do that.
Where was it?
At Rose Bowl, which was really interesting because I was like, yo, a football game here, it'll be lit. Like, it was just wild. Like, it's actually a little hard to get to because it definitely is like an hour, 45 minutes hour north of from the airport, from LAX. So it took a little bit of a ways, but we got there. We had fun. We went to Universal. Good morning to all that's in the building. As I mentioned, thank you once again to everyone that came out to our viewing party this past weekend. We are back at Legends. The trio is all back together this weekend for Fastlane, so we will definitely get to our Fastlane predictions towards the end of the show. Other than that, real quick, what happened?
I didn't put the name of the pay-per-view.
Oh, I thought it said that. As our caption says, we are on the road to 300. What episode number is this?
I don't know.
Wow. We probably at 300 and niggas don't even know it. But but we are on that road to 300. So we thank everyone that has joined us in this journey. We look forward to.
Thanks for having me, Kyle.
Oh, when were you on that show?
It was not Four Corners. It was him and
Rodney.
Rodney. Not Rodney. His name Rodney? Yeah, his name Rodney.
What, the black one?
Haitian dude, right?
No. You thinking about Backstage Brawl. He's talking about Rodney from behind the barricade.
Yeah, he's Haitian.
He is?
Yes.
He looks Haitian anyway. He looks Haitian.
Really?
Is Rodney Haitian, Kyle?
I feel like I need to ask him that.
He's Haitian.
I'm going to ask him that.
Hey, Tony, what's up?
What's going on, Light Bright in the building?
Yo, hey. I got to hit you up because you live in Jersey for my housewarming.
This nigga decided to
Kyle
a
said,
different angle. See, I don't know. Well, Kyle, that's your co-host.
Partner.
You may want to find that out.
That's no excuse right
I feel like that's one of the first things you find out
crazy?
about somebody.
But you know what's interesting, though? And this is what I learned from doing, like, other shows, like, outside of
ours.
Most co-hosts don't fuck with each other. It's just a job. It's like your coworkers.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm not saying Kyle doesn't fuck with Rodney.
But that was a segue.
Yeah, it was just like...
It was a quick reminder of...
Like, it's a job.
Yeah.
Like I've been there before where it's like the person doesn't fuck with you, but...
I don't think I can operate like that, though. And I think that's one of the reasons why we are the way that we are.
On a daily basis at jobs.
No, but I feel like even if, like... I feel like if we didn't go through our growing pains when we did and just niggas stuck in that whole like, well, I don't really fuck with you and you don't really fuck with me, I don't think we would be on this road to 300.
And this is why a lot of podcasts fell on the wayside along this journey.
Well, you know, but you know,
yeah.
But here comes this nigga Wilkins give niggas bail. I'm listening. Go ahead.
No, he said, I love Rob.
Nah, he do.
We just
him. That's what I'm saying. And they started that friendship at Jobbertears 1.
Yeah, they did.
So
yeah.
like, I love the fact that they are they actually work together at a radio station together. They're now doing this podcast together. So like, I just love Ja, you love your co-host, please. Like, you love the shit out of them.
I forgot they made that Java Slam 1.
Yeah. I never forget that.
Y'all welcome.
I always tell people that, like, hashtag you welcome. But yes.
Now I know how Romans feels.
I'm glad you guys Roman. Can hear us loud.
That's some smooth Blockman.
Shout outs to
Smooth Blockman.
Yeah, because I definitely was about to say his real name. I definitely was about
to Gene, the 50-year-old that looks like he's 17.
Definitely about to press kayfabe on that one. Speaking of kayfabe is now in the dictionary. I love that, and it's very interesting. It took all this time to happen, but it is all good. But
shout out to Vince for that. It is true.
No, listen, I agree, Vince.
Because if Vince never went to the courts and saying how that wrestling is entertainment. You know how many taxes that we got to pay? Like, people don't understand how much Vince helped our wrestling. If Vince kept on saying that was a real sport, and each city that wrestlers wrestle in, you got to pay a sports tax.
Correct.
But hold on. You can argue that they probably would have gotten more money.
What you mean?
Maybe they would have gotten bigger investors involved in it.
But that is true, though. Then Jersey won't be the Mecca.
Huh?
You mean the Garden?
Yeah, no, Jersey.
Jersey.
For like independent wrestling.
Oh, you
That's
talking
the
about
Mecca.
Indies.
Exactly.
Because
Jersey
Well, that's
don't
because you don't
license.
need. I'm about to say,
Yeah,
you don't.
Jersey
You don't.
don't care. Jersey
They
don't
don't
care.
have criteria.
but then you probably wouldn't need a license.
But then again, you brought up a great point, right? You said maybe investors would be more interested.
If they thought it was real.
Elaborate on this.
Because you know that there's a stench on
Yeah.
professional wrestling.
Like, if you don't believe in something, how can you put your money into
Yeah,
something?
exactly. So it's not a stench. Like most investors are Did you watch the show on Netflix yet?
What show?
The Al Snow show about OVW?
No,
I'm
not
gonna
yet.
watch it. I'm gonna watch it.
No, not yet.
So I'm not gonna ruin anything, but they have investors in there because
Yeah.
OVW was gonna lose. It was gonna go under.
It's gonna close.
And these gentlemen stepped in. They were wrestling fans. They got a ton of money and they invested in it. But they are wrestling fans. The same way Tony Khan started AEW, he's a wrestling fan.
But like even with us, like when we started out in the beginnings, when we would sponsor shows, it was like it was ours. It was our money. So like it wasn't like it was something we had borrowed. It wasn't something that like we had in the back pocket. Like it was like on some like this is what we have here. So
But we still were investors in it and we believed
Correct.
in it. So
But that's- so it goes hand in hand.
But that's what it is. And it's like you'll get more. If wrestling was more respected, you would get bigger investors. You would get bigger money out of it.
So then actually, oh my bad.
So and then it's
I don't know. I feel like we're in that trajectory of
We're
people
in it.
starting to sponsor. Because I feel like, in all honesty, the amount of sponsorship dollars WWE has gotten just in the last like year from pay-per-views and stuff, like that is record-breaking sponsorship money they've gotten.
They've gotten record-breaking sponsorship money. But it's still they could get more.
Yeah.
Because this is just me speaking from people that I spoke to who work for NBC, work for Fox. It's hard to actually get ad dollars for wrestling.
I believe it.
Now I'm not gonna, but that's why certain things had to shift with WWE when it came to them going to PG, them doing certain things differently so they can get those ad outs because they still think wrestling is just a violent, carny sport.
But there's no difference from UFC.
But UFC is real.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's the perception of it.
But it's kind of like, my thing is this, right? I understand where everyone's coming from, but y'all invest millions and millions and millions of dollars in reality TV show. You know that's fake. You invest millions and millions of dollars in Harry Potter. My nigga, none of y'all niggas are filing on broomsticks.
My nigga, I've never put income in. I've never put money into Harry Potter because that's not my shit. But I get what you're saying.
But the thing is though, we know Harry Potter's fantasy. Harry Potter is also a book, a TV show, and the thing about it, it's not a TV show. It's a movies. I'm talking about for television. And also, you talked about reality TV. Reality TV is violent per se, but it's not every week there's a fight.
Oh!
No, I'm talking about the whole basics of it is fighting.
You forget Bad Girls Club?
No, but I'm saying, but they don't get that many
But they
sponsors.
don't. Yeah, that money was coming from the network. Like anything like that. MD $89.99. Need to up the quality of storytelling in both companies. So I'm actually glad you mentioned that because I felt like this week, and we'll get to that in this week in wrestling, I felt like Dynamite was the most storytelling Dynamite I've experienced.
Hold on. MD, we coming to your city in November.
Oh yeah, Chicago. We'll be in the city, the Windy City, Thanksgiving weekend.
I mean,
Make sure you there.
I mean, I understand what everyone's saying,
Or be square.
but it kind of make you feel that did Vince limit the earning potentials of wrestlers?
He did. He. Vince is a mafia boss.
it's a catch-22.
It's a catch-22. Maybe he did. Maybe he didn't.
Because in his mind, him grabbing it's like the concept of him grabbing all the territories and then kind of just making one big company because he probably was like, well, on the business scale, he plays chess. So when you do stuff like that, you have to have that business mindset of like there are going to be wins and losses. There's going to be high times and there's going to be low times. And now, and looking back, and I know for him, he's probably like, yo, I paid pennies compared to what I just got now selling the company. So in all actuality, like definitely I think he positioned himself to to increase the value of the product versus it always being about sponsorships or this or that. But like I felt like WWE for the most part, even in the 90s and in the early 2000s, they've always had like sponsorship, whether it was like one or two.
They did.
Like Stridex fucking sponsor. I felt like every in your house there was ever on paper.
Don't forget like Super Soaker.
Yeah, that's what I said. Slim Jim.
But
so like,
look at what the brands are though.
Yeah.
But look at because they don't get car companies.
No.
But I don't understand how you as a car company, you're able to get niggas basically tackling each other on the football field in these commercials, and people can actually legit die.
But also football is a multi-billion dollar thing. Like when the Eagles.
Oh my God.
I can't say
fly
nothing.
high. Philadelphia Eagles.
Fuck Daniel Jones, bum ass nigga. You're not Eli, nigga. I miss Eli.
I miss him too.
But anyways,
yo, it is crazy that Zach Wilson low-key outplayed Patrick Mahomes last weekend, but we won't talk about that.
But the thing is, for instance, like the first game of the season had like 14.5 million people watch.
Okay.
Football is a completely different beast.
Yeah.
And baseball.
Yeah, no, baseball is low. It's football, then basketball, then baseball, then hockey.
Yeah.
Yo, you know what I realized? Wrestling and baseball is basically the same thing. Cause I was watching this YouTube channel called Baseball Don't Exist. They talk about the craziness what happened in baseball.
Oh.
I didn't know that they be having like shows during baseball. I didn't know that they had like promotion of free hot dogs and shit like that. I didn't know that. I didn't know that they pushing to make baseball more. I know they're pushing baseball to be more entertainment. It's kind of like a wrestling element. And they always say, "Oh, we ain't got this from wrestling."
No, but the thing about it, so I have a couple clients that are huge baseball fans. Baseball is stuck in their old ways. That's the reason why. So to go back to wrestling, because it's a wrestling podcast.
Yes.
The main thing is that the one thing WWE has done is that they embrace social media. Social media is because they talk about it all the time. They've embraced that, and they let other people post their stuff on social media. So in baseball, let's say for instance you post a baseball clip on your Instagram page, the baseball company will take it down. MLB will take it down.
Why?
Because it's their they believe it's their intellectual property.
Think about it. NFL don't do that.
But that's the reason why they've grown.
But that's why they've grown, yeah.
They've grown. So WWE lets you grow lets people post stuff, repost stuff, talk about it. They have their media days and stuff of that nature.
And speaking about that, because this one the other day, yesterday has sent me, John Cena was on the Bump Live, and it was on Instagram Live. So like you have, I think the ability to reach so many people through social media, and that's the gift and the curse, I think, in the era that we're living in social media land, is like you have the positives where you can reach people that you probably would have never reached. But then in the negative side, like us as wrestling fans, there's always the spoilers, there's always the rumors, there's always this. Like if you compare, like think about Attitude Era, and it's not like a oh my god, Attitude Era was the best conversation, but think about an Attitude Era when someone either debuted or someone returned or anything of that. You didn't know. Jericho debuting, they built up, but even when it actually happened, you still didn't know that it was actually happening.
So if we're talking about returns,
well,
we might as well fast forward.
It's not really a return. It's a debut of
Edge. Adam Copeland.
Adam Copeland.
I'm not calling this nigga Adam Copeland.
I'm not either.
Nah, I ain't gonna front. I ain't
I'm not either.
I ain't gonna front though. You gotta give Edge credit though.
I'm giving Edge
because
all of the flowers.
Because
this Adam Copeland nigga, I don't know him yet.
No. It's just like when Undertaker became Mark Calloway.
When did he become Mark Calloway?
After he stopped wrestling.
After he stopped wrestling.
But yeah, listen.
That nigga never wrestled as Mark Calloway.
Listen. There's new guy named Adam.
Yeah, okay.
He alright though, son.
I am not calling this nigga Adam Copeland.
At all.
First of all, Adam Copeland sounds like he does my taxes.
He sound like
so does John Cena.
That's your home.
No. John Cena looks like a lame ass white boy.
That nigga's from Massachusetts that raps.
I'm talking about names.
No.
John Cena on paper, he probably does taxes.
No, John Cena was the white kid at your lunch table, and he was the only white nigga at your lunch table.
I'm not going off looks. I'm going off names.
No, John Cena sounds like the white boy at lunch that was doing the grinding beat with you while you was freestyling.
If I went to your house and everything like that.
Yo, and your moms would treat him well because he was a white kid.
Dating your black sister,
right?
Yeah. He fought for you,
and then broke her heart. And you still fuck with him because you understand nigga shit happens. So now, Jonathan Cena.
He fought for you because his pops was racist. You're a nigga, pops. There, you sitting there right there like, all right, John, so you fight your pops for me? Yes. Yeah, you my boy,
You
son.
my nigga.
Thanks,
But no, all jokes aside.
First of all, somebody mentioned, I've been wanting to say this. There's too many Adams in AEW.
Yo, there's an Adam Page, there's an Adam Cole, there's an Adam Copeland.
He should just go by Copeland.
Yeah.
Nah,
So apparently he did a trade. I believe he filed a trademark for Cope.
He filed for Cope.
He filed for Rated R Superstar, I think, and Cope. I think with the two things.
Cope.
Legend, but with Edge in the middle. It's Legend.
I know Cope was definitely was filed for trademark. Cope.
You probably was like, ooh, Nick, like, ooh, this is fire.
This the Cope. This the
right,
Cope.
Christian? Right, Christian?
So, if you are living under a rock or did not watch AEW WrestleDream, Edge, Adam Copeland, formerly known as Edge, debuted at the end of the pay-per-view. Okay, so we're just gonna get quick snippets of feelings about it. But all I will say is I love that he wants to wrestle with his best friend. I think everybody that's had their panties in a bunch the past week can chill out and really just, let him. I agree when he had posted his comment on Twitter and he said like that WWE actually just told him straight up like, we don't have anything for you. And that's just the honest truth. And at that point, when you look back, even when Edge returned, it was the biggest deal ever. But now we're in an era where it's like, what else can he do there? And it's probably not much he can do. So him going to AEW and having the matches and doing things that he has not been able to do even before he had to pre-retire, I think it's a great opportunity for him. Even last night when it was like him, Kenny, and Chris Jericho in the segment, and that whole I was just like, man, this is Canada's greatness right in front of us. I appreciated that. My only negative is the fucking theme song is the same. That's the only grip I have.
Why do you have a problem with the theme song?
Because that's Edge's theme song. That's Edge's. That's not Adam Copeland's theme song.
Nigga, what?
So that's for me. Like anytime,
Nigga, what?
I heard that last night when we watched AEW last night, and that song came on. It didn't hit. I was just like,
nigga,
this
what
is not
are you
it.
talking about?
So no, the song is not for me.
What are you talking about?
I said what I said.
No,
the
that
only
makes
thing
no sense.
I connect the song with Edge.
It's the same nigga.
No, it's not.
It's the same
No, it's
nigga.
not.
We are not
Because
calling
y'all niggas did the same thing when Dean Ambrose became John Moxley. Y'all wanted to say that wasn't the same nigga. So you can't say that Edge and Adam Copeland is the same nigga.
This is different.
No.
This is different. I'm gonna put you on.
Y'all niggas with your chest. Everybody was like, John Moxley is John Moxley.
No,
he is not Dean Ambrose.
There's a difference. When in WWE that they put John Moxley's name in canon? Never. Adam Copeland is canon in WWE. How many times the Edge was like, Adam?
He's Edge in everything but name in AEW.
They call him Edge. They called him Edge
in the media scrum.
They
called him Edge in the media scrum.
Listen. I'm gonna tell you this right now. First things first. John Moxley. First of all, that was not the same nigga as Dean Ambrose.
No, yes it was.
Totally
The only thing is that he didn't bleed every week.
First
the
of all-
only thing that he didn't do was bleed every week.
First of all, the only difference, they both whack. John Moxley and Dean Ambrose, both whack niggas.
No!
We're
Both
not going
whack-
to do this. We're not
both
going
whack
to do this.
niggas.
Just like someone said.
This nigga
Max
said Moxley is older
older than Ambrose. Yes, he is.
because he was Mox in the Indies. I get what you're saying, sir. But all I'm saying is that when a nigga goes into a different promotion and the name is changed, the theme song should change as well.
He's canon in WWE.
Because honestly, if Chris Jericho would have came down to the walls of Jericho, niggas would have been like, what is this? Him coming out to Judas made sense because that was a differentiation
The nigga
of
has
the
a
career.
shirt that says rated R. The nigga has not changed. It is the same nigga. It's not a different. And the thing about it, that's the reason why he had to leave WWE. He can't do the same shit.
Well, no, because now all the shit he gonna do now, everybody's gonna pop for.
No, he's gonna do the same shit that he did WWE in AEW.
But that's what I'm saying. It's gonna be the shit where everybody's gonna pop.
Hold up.
Everybody's gonna pop.
We are getting Rated R RKO This is the man who speared Mick Foley through the ropes to the fire. This man was having sex on screen. This man.
You're not gonna get that edge.
No. Yes, we are. Radio RKO.
No, we not. Because
You are
Beth
not.
got
Beth
hands.
Phoenix is not gonna
Beth
allow
got
that nigga
hands.
to ever
But I'm
think
talking about-
and you know she on the beginning of the track.
Yeah, but I know
The
that.
new words, that's Beth Phoenix.
But there's a difference because Radio RKO is gonna do some hardcore matches. He's gonna bleed. You feel me? He gonna get
he's gonna
sinister.
bleed. Yeah,
You
but
feel me? There's a difference.
listen, all I ask Tony, listen, this is a special message to Tony Khan. Do not pull that trigger on Edge versus Christian until what the fuck is All In is what? UK or Chicago?
Who cares?
I forget. Whatever the fuck the All In, All Out weekend in Chicago next year, that's when you pull the trigger. Do not do that match before then.
He's doing it. Probably do it at full.
No, don't do it.
No,
Don't do it. I
Because
beg
because he
you.
wants to fight Kenny.
I beg you.
So this is.
But listen, he should. But the way they should do it is they should have Edge go through everybody before he gets to Christian. Legit. He should go through that. He should go through that gauntlet. Okay, so All Out is what I'm talking about. He should go through the next year, his first established year in AEW, going through all the matches that he hasn't been able to do. And then once we get to All Out, thank you, because I was like, I don't know the fucking difference. Once you get to All Out, because you're going to, again, focus on the UK so much, you're going to forget about All Out again. All Out's main event should be Edge versus Christian.
Listen.
Period.
First of
That's
all,
all I'm saying.
first
Because
of all-
Tony, I know you be listening, and I know you don't. I know you don't listen for context, but I'm just saying, listen.
So
I just
first
need
of
you
all,
to
he's
hold
not going
on.
to do that. Second of all, I don't want to see Edge and Christian versus the Hardys.
At all. Don't do that. Do not listen. Don't give me some fake ass TLC 2000. Don't do that shit because I don't want
The
to see
only
that.
person that how that. The only person is just Jeff.
It really is all of them because they all haven't.
Nah,
Because you gotta
nah.
remember, chemistry is something that granted, can be lost, but like you gotta realize them niggas have probably not been in the ring together
But-
in over 15 years.
But Matt, Mike said that Matt is washed, but he's not as Jeff Hardy.
he's not as
washed.
right, correct.
no,
He's
no.
not. He's not even on the level.
Edge and Christian is on.
Yeah, Edge and Christian are miles
Listen,
from the Hardys.
listen.
So
I do not want to see Edge and Christian versus
I
the Hardys.
co-sign that though.
This would be a trash match on every fucking level. And then you know what's going to happen? People are going to pretend like it's a good match.
Correct, and then not critique it the way that you should.
Yo, that was
and then
fire.
Dave Meltzer gonna give it 5 fucking stars obnoxiously. So no, listen, don't do that.
And I don't want to see the Dudleys wrestle either.
Yo, why you guys? I have a question. Why you guys let Dave Nelson get underneath y'all skin? Not
I don't.
y'all, but wrestling fans.
I don't.
This man tells y'all this
I
is
don't.
my rating, and y'all can make up something else. Nobody told you to make my rating gospel. Y'all did this. So I don't
don't.
understand why people have so much beef with this man.
Because sometimes it just be outrageous. Like you just be like, are we watching the same thing?
But he tells you in the interview. He said that, yo, this is my opinion, though.
Yeah, but still, it goes even to like when people go against like stuff that we say. It's just like,
Oh.
are you listening?
You be
Are you
tricking
listening
people.
to?
You
Are
be
you
tricking
listening
people.
to?
You know?
Are you listening
You be
to
tricking
respond?
people.
No, I don't.
You know what you
No,
do,
I
you know?
don't.
You know what you
No,
know?
I don't.
Is you say these two key things. Me as a black woman, they hate that. Once you say that, you know people say in the comments, and I look at the comments, oh my God. Once she said that, me as a black woman, I clocked out.
Good.
I'm reading the comments, I'm
Clock
looking
out.
like,
Good.
nigga, your mother's black.
Good. No, clock out.
Like clock out. And
Because people, for the most part, in the IWC, people for the most part listen to respond. They don't listen to comprehend, and that's the problem. And the other thing is that people in the IWC don't respect other people's opinions. Like I bet you people thought we was gonna come in here and trash the fact that Edge is on AEW now,
Hell no.
and we didn't.
Hell no. Thank you.
But that's the thing. It's like people have this level of anticipation of like either it's gonna go really left or really right, and it's just like we just have an opinion.
Edge is not in AEW.
someone
Adam
said
Copeland.
that. Someone said that. Someone said, to be fair, I clocked out my mother talks. That's bad. And that's on you.
that
you have
actually
issues.
that tells a lot.
Yes, that's a lot about you. That explains a
I
lot.
do the
says
same
a lot
thing, too.
about you. That says a lot about all of you. Oh, actually, you know what? I definitely check out.
Everybody does that.
But I check out once I hit it. Look. Our mother's different. Right?
No, everybody
checks
Do
out.
not shoot up bail.
No,
My mother-
everybody checks out.
The first 5 minutes.
He's witnessed me.
No.
check out
The
with my
first
mother.
5 minutes, my mother gets a point across. Everything goes after 5
But
minutes.
that's everybody's mom.
Yeah, no.
That's everybody's mom.
I'm gonna bless you and tell you, he's witnessed. I've checked out from Juanita Miles a lot of times. He's checked out
So
from Kim Bostic.
everybody checks out.
Like
But
everybody
My
for the
thing
most
is
part
this.
does.
What's the excuse when every time you mention me as a black woman?
I don't
Why
know.
do people check out?
But it's because
and it be black people too.
But it's
it be
because,
black males
but
that checks out.
because they don't have the experience of a black woman that knows what the fuck she's talking about when it regards to wrestling,
I think
and that is intimidating as fuck.
No, I think what it is
Period.
that I'm checking out because I don't want to offend. Because at this point, if you're gonna bring up you being a black woman, yo, that's something I can't touch.
But there's a way to do. There's a way to still have a
Yes.
conversation.
No, because if you're
That's a cop-out.
Because if you're talking from experience, sometimes nothing needs to be said.
But what's the difference when you say, "Hey,
Because my experience is different because you can talk on my experience because you're a fellow black man.
You're missing the
No,
point.
I'm telling you my point of view on that one. That's what I'm trying to say is what I get from it. A lot of times when a woman talks about their problems, you can't say nothing. I
Who
can't.
says that?
No, you can't say because a lot of times
It's a stigmatism in
no,
society.
No,
that
because I didn't say, and I don't mean it in a negative way. If she's talking about her experiences, I gotta sympathize with her and leave it alone.
Niggas is not gonna really challenge that.
Because I can't challenge that because that's her experience. It's like a white person go, nah, you talking wrong. I was like, nigga, I'm black.
But the clips that I cut out, every time Janelle talks, she says something along the lines of, me as a black woman, this gives me hope. It's all about encouraging and saying that it makes me feel good as a black woman. Now, if you know how to talk to people, you know how to say, all right, that's her experience. I could leave it as that, but understand that I could still disagree.
But
I could still respect how you feel.
No, and
but I
that's
could still
granted.
disagree.
But like I said, and we'll move on. But like I said, the not the issue, but the thing is people listen to respond. They don't listen to comprehend.
But
and that's just really what.
But hold on. But the thing about it, if you're telling me your experience, how can I counter that? That's your experience.
But you can,
and I can leave that alone.
But the thing though is, you can dig a little deeper into finding out
But-
why that is my experience,
but it's
or
at the
why,
same time,
or why do I feel
I still can't
that
go
way.
against that because that's your experience.
But who you going against?
But it's not. I don't think it's going against per se.
You can't debate that.
You're not
If
debating. You're having a conversation.
But it's debate conversation. So what am I saying? I'm just talking to talk.
So let me ask you a question.
No, but if you have an honest, real opinion, either whether I say something or anyone else for that matter, whether it's male or female, you should still be able to have a respectable conversation.
Yeah, but we
even
can
even if you disagree, even if you have a different experience.
But the thing about it,
But everybody's different.
But if you're telling me as a black woman in this society, I am treated like shit, what can I say on that?
How can I as a male understand or do better so that you don't feel that
But
way?
the thing about it, that's not a debate or a conversation. That's more like you're telling me something so I can improve. That completely throws what we're talking about.
I still think it's a conversation.
It's not a debate anymore.
So
because you're telling me your experience. So now I'm trying to understand your experience, especially in this world. So okay, how can I do better? That's it.
let me add more meat to this. Is Janelle will say something, right? And she used along the lines of what the whole Jay Cargo, right? She said, hey, I'm just paraphrasing what she's saying. She said, hey, as a black woman, I'm happy to see Jay getting her money. And she followed up with, we don't get respected as black women, right? Then I see two type of comments. I see the one where like they saying that how that either way, like respectfully they say that, nah, Janelle, I gotta disagree with you because from my point of view, I feel like black women do get more ahead, blah, 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 blah. That's still a disagreeing with her without hold on. I'm agreeing with her without disrespecting her because I'm not diminishing her experience. Now, there's the other one where they say that how that, I get turned off when she said that as a black woman. I get turned off when you mention race into this.
But they're corny. That's what I'm trying to say.
like,
At the
no,
end of the
that's a
day,
cop-out.
even the first one is okay. That makes sense. But what I'm trying to say in general, you can't deny somebody's experience. That's what I'm trying to say. What I'm trying to say is that you have an experience as a black woman. What can I say if I've never been a black woman in my life? Especially in wrestling.
No,
that's what I'm trying to say.
No, I understand
No, hold
that.
on. That's what I'm trying to say is that a lot of times, us as wrestling fans, black men and white men, when a woman, especially a black woman, says, yo, my experience is this, we try to debate that. You can't debate somebody's life experience.
So
you can say the subject matter is, yes, I understand your experience, but I think Jade is this. But a lot of times what I'm trying to tell you is that the experience part is what a lot of times wrestling fans, especially male wrestling fans, try to diminish. They try to knock out the experience that a lot of black women in this industry go through. Because I see it a lot. Some people are just stuck in their little bubble, so they don't notice what goes on. And what I'm trying to say is that regardless if somebody says, yo, this is my experience, or they just say, yo, from what I've seen as a black woman or a woman in this industry is fucked up. So I have to take your word on it because I don't experience that. We just talked about the situation with one of the chicks I work with. Even if she told me I have to take her by the word because I don't experience this shit.
Oh, you don't know how it feels. No, I listen. I get what you're saying. It just, once again, anything, whether it's here on the podcast, the clips that we post or anything like that, it's always about having the conversation. We all experience wrestling different. We all have life experiences that are different. So it's just so much more of respecting those things and just understanding, like I said, it's people for the most part, especially on social media, in my opinion. That's why I don't get into it with people that have those type of comments or things like that. Oh, I don't even respond because sometimes not responding is louder than the response.
Nigga, I don't give a fuck
I don't
about
have the
these
time.
niggas on social media. These niggas, thank you for watching.
Thank you for the view. I love it.
You know, a new comment I put down? I says, yo, thank you for your hate. There's other clips that you can hate on.
And you know what's so funny though? Because the boys deal with the social media side of the podcast. So I always know who responds to how they respond. So it's the funniest shit.
With Shorty from AEW that complained about AEW. Like,
wait, who?
There was a girl in AEW. A couple months ago, she complained about the locker room energy.
Oh, you talking about Lou Fiesto?
Yeah, so a lot of people just said, nah, that's not what it is. So, because the thing about it, a lot of times when, listen, let's keep it a buck. Everybody has experiences in everything, right?
100%.
Some niggas and some bitches be lying. Let's not deny that. Niggas and bitches be lying. They be lying a lot. They be trying to make things into something that they're not. So if a nigga says this shit happened, you look into it. If a bitch says this shit happens, you look into it. That's basically what it is.
Didn't you tell me last night about that?
You give them a chance to say, yo, you take
Thanks, Tamara. I appreciate you, sis. Thank you.
You go, hey, nigga, this shit might be wild. Let me go look into it. Let me go do some research.
Niggas is always researching.
But the thing about it, you don't. This is my thing, and I hate when people do it. This is across all boards. We don't respect somebody's experience, good or bad.
Correct.
When somebody says, yo, I love big booty bitches, they make me feel good. And then the next nigga goes, I don't like big booty bitches, they make me feel horrible. That's your experience, this is my experience. I love them big booties. But I'm not gonna knock down you saying that big booty bitches make you feel bad.
Or you like titties.
You a titty nigga.
Wait,
all right, cool.
Oh my God.
Let's get it like Voltron.
No, oh my God, this goes into the question that oh my God. So wait, really weird question, and then we'll move on real quick because we once again are on time. If y'all were women for a day, what would you do?
Look at my titties.
Okay. That's what I'm trying to tell her.
I'm gonna go, ooh, I got some titties. Ooh. I'm going to mirror. I'm running.
Oh, nigga, I'm getting a sugar daddy without touching the nigga.
Nigga,
Yes.
what?
Yes.
What?
You have to understand.
This nigga logically thought that shit.
Put it like this shit out.
That was a logical answer.
Put it like this. If me and my brother, let's say that.
Was y'all some bad bitches like white chicks?
Listen.
Then what would you do?
Nigga, with this ass?
I got some titties.
Nigga, that's what you.
Come on.
With this ass, my nigga?
No, but what if you
With
didn't
this
have
ass?
no? But what if you did? What if you were just a female? You didn't have your actual part, so your ass ain't there. What about that?
Y'all niggas got it easy. What are y'all talking about? You gotta be halfway decent as a woman, and I'm getting niggas to pay my bills.
All you gotta do is smell good. Niggas like,
Niggas is horny.
And
Horny.
once you have soft skin, oh my God, that's a combination, B.
I'll pay for anything.
Yup,
bro. You
yup,
cool,
yup.
bro.
Listen.
It's so easy for women.
I would literally, all I gotta do is cover my face, post some titties on OnlyFans, and charge a fee. Come on, son. I could do dick rates every month. Yo, your dick is so big.
Yo, some of these chicks out here are hustling backwards
and have no skills.
Some of y'all bitches out here. Let's bring it to wrestling. Some of these wrestling chicks are hustling backwards. First of all, if you like a solid 7 in these streets, you could be a solid 9 in wrestling. Facts. Cause these niggas is horny.
Wait, so like I said,
Mandy Rose capitalized on it. Mandy Rose became a millionaire. Yo,
I opened up the can of worms that I did not mean to.
OnlyFans had a rollout
I've been
for
meaning
her.
to ask this question for 2
Literally,
weeks.
OnlyFans had a rollout for Mandy Rose and saying that we welcome Mandy Rose on the stream.
Hold up.
But then fucking Lacey Evans ass was on OnlyFans and everybody was like, oh.
No, hold up.
She's a mother.
No. Wait.
I call you their logic. She's a mother.
No, hold on. Wait. We need to put some respect on Mandy Rose's name.
I hope she come
Mandy
back,
Rose
low-key.
is an all-elite white woman.
Who else is?
No, hold on. Mandy Rose is an all-elite white woman.
AEW.
AEW. And Lacey Evans is the Indies. Because we need to put some respect on Mandy Rose. Like Mandy Rose is elite. Mandy Rose is
I'm
elite.
afraid to even ask.
Lacey Evans is definitely indie wrestling.
I don't want to do this. Okay, so back to WrestleDream. WrestleDream, real quick, because y'all was there, y'all watched it. What other thing? I did like Swerve winning. It should have been clean. That was my only thing. I really think it should have been clean. No, I know, but still, it's just like
he's a shitty bad guy.
He is a shitty bad guy.
Like he looked like a dusty nigga in the ring. But the way he dresses, all the nasty grills.
Nope.
Come on,
you're not gonna do you're not gonna do this to me.
So you think that nigga gonna win clean?
I'm not doing this. Nope. Okay.
And his manager is African.
So what else?
So you think they're gonna win clean?
No.
Swerve is a dusty nigga.
No, and I'm not, because I felt the setup, and I know it was a setup, and I'm not gonna fall into that. Nope.
Dusty in the ring. Dusty.
Nah, niggas is wild. No, I'm not.
Yo, the hateful Swerve is real.
Like, I hate that.
you look dusty, little dusty though. Okay.
It's because how he come out. It's weird.
So
no,
he doesn't wear enough lotion. That's why he dusty.
It look dry in the face.
He's dry.
Because he from Seattle, is nothing but rain and dry.
No. He needs some cocoa butter. He needs to put some cocoa butter on his face.
He's very honest. He's honest. Because people listening out there.
Prince Nana is the
I
only
say
reason why
Swerve
that nigga
as a
over.
wrestler look dusty. I would never talk about him as the man, because that's none of my business. All right, Stan? And to clarify, him as a man, he gets fly. But in the ring, you look dusty, my nigga.
I think
my nigga.
He look ashy.
Come on,
so.
son.
I think your brother giving him a little too much credit. So
He look ashy. That nigga don't know how to dress outside the ring.
At all. I'm like, yo, I'm sitting here like,
I see this nigga
But
on
he's not
podcast.
dusty. He's not dusty. He's not dusty.
Okay, what else happened at WrestleDream? No.
Wait,
no.
No. We talking about this.
No.
We talking about
I'm
this.
trying to be better. Because everybody already think.
No. We talking about this. First of all, I'm looking at the camera right now. Some of you wrestling niggas is bumps. That niggas can't dress outside the ring.
Let me tell you,
Wait.
Ilya Dragunov
I'm not done.
NXT last night was a swaggy nigga.
I'm not done. These black wrestling niggas making black niggas look bad out here. They don't know how to dress outside the ring. Mexican wrestlers fly.
Let me tell you, Raymond Mysterio is always in a name brand. Let me explain something to y'all.
Last night with the dinner mask on, bro.
Son, Mexican wrestlers are fly in and outside the ring. That's them. Japanese wrestlers fly. Swaggy. Some of these white boys, they bumps too. The European wrestlers fly.
Swaggy.
American wrestlers, y'all niggas is bums.
Yo,
Not all of them.
No,
Not all of them.
90% of them are bums.
Yo, but
Son,
what were
we
you
got
talking
one
about?
great one.
Wait.
There is Carter, fresh to death when he comes to the ring.
Yo,
and out ring.
What was you talking about Keith Lee for? What
Because
was that
anime
about?
swag, he had the sweater.
So
the one piece shirt,
Yeah.
and that shit look trash.
He had on a one piece?
The one piece-
It's an anime.
That nigga had a one piece on?
He had the one.
That's what y'all said. Y'all words, not mine.
One Piece is an anime cartoon.
Oh, okay. I didn't know.
Like a Jamaican abstract.
I didn't know.
You good, son?
I just was sitting here like, cause y'all know I'm a visual.
You gotta teach us something.
Y'all know I'm a visual ass learner, so I'm sitting here like, yo, y'all let Keith Lee go out on a one piece. Oh my god.
So the reason why I said something was because he was on
the pre-show.
No, not that. He was on a pre-show wrestling, and he had like a great
from WrestleDream.
So he had great tights on, these black boots, black knee pads. He looked plain.
So he didn't stand out.
He didn't stand out. The gear didn't look like it was popping. I was like, yo,
like he just came out from his house.
Like it didn't look
clean,
like good gear. It wasn't a presentation.
It was 0 hour, right?
Yeah. It wasn't a good presentation.
0 hour.
And that's what bothered me because it's like, yo, and I say this all the time, a lot of American wrestlers don't have that presentation. And the one thing WWE does really well is make you have a presentation.
The pageantry, even on NXT, baby, is top.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying is like and I'm talking shit like Swerve. I like the coat he had on. That coat was fly. Not gonna hold you, but the gear didn't wasn't that fly.
It was in Seattle colors, so that's the only thing I had noticed. I was like, oh, he's in colors.
Yeah,
okay,
but the thing
cool.
about it, like presentation is key. This is the pageantry part of wrestling.
I get you part. Last things.
Yeah, that nigga looked like he didn't care. His energy was off too.
Well, I mean,
hopefully he's not sick or anything. So
if you're on a pre-show, I'm not giving you 10. I'm not giving you a 10. You're gonna get a 6.
Excuse me?
Mello definitely dressed like a Puerto Rican from the Bronx.
Oh, but my nigga's always been like that. Even on the indies.
Yeah, hell yeah.
He was always that sharp. What else, real quick, on WrestleDream did y'all like that you didn't like, and then we'll move on to NXT No Mercy.
I like the show in general. I like the show in general. It was a good show. The pacing is always long. It's AEW.
The fact that them niggas found a way to get 13 matches again out of nowhere is a wild thing.
Knight fly because he rocked Tim's.
What?
Oh, I need to get this off. One second. We need to admit it. Kevin Nash was right. Elaborate. Kevin Nash was right.
Wait. I mean, let me give you alley-oop. Like D-Wade, like just now, like this.
So Kevin Nash said that LA Knight is copying.
Yeah.
Off of The Rock, Stone Cold. He is.
Why you feel that way?
If you look at the cadence and the way he speaks and the way he puts out his catchphrases, it is Stone Cold and The Rock mix.
So the only thing with me, I can't get Kevin Nash that type of credit because LA Knight, before he was LA Knight, was Eli Drake, and he was the same way.
Yeah, but the thing about it,
the same way that y'all see him and all that shit, he was doing that in NWA, he was doing that in Impact, like he's been doing that.
But he took it from them.
But when you think about it, what wrestler hasn't taken something from somebody?
But I get that. But I don't. But the thing about it, us fans are saying no, it's not. When literally you're seeing a reincarnation of that. Now,
if that's their experience.
But the thing is, that's what it is. Like he's wearing Tim's. He just took their blueprint and added some flavor, a different flavor on it. Cause when you think about it, wasn't Stone Cold coming out in jeans? But it was jean shorts. He was coming out with boots on, but they were like
they weren't
wrestling boots.
No, they were like
they were like hunter boots.
Like hunter boots, like you know those country nigga shit.
So basically, he took edges of like Road Dogg about years ago, where like get the brothers on your side.
Get the brother. He wore Tim's. He's wearing a vest like Stone Cold.
A nigga with some Tim's.
His finisher is similar to Stone Cold.
Yes, and then but you have to think about the cadence of how he speaks. But I've always spoke about this.
That's what I'm looking for.
Cadence in your promos makes everything.
All right.
All these great wrestlers who cut good promos sound like preachers.
All right, real quick, NXT No Mercy.
Hold up.
We're on time, so we have to go through this. I'm so sorry. NXT No Mercy, amazing, because that's what we were able to watch it on the flight. Because JetBlue, anyone that flies JetBlue, you can use your Peacock app, which that I popped. I said, oh shit. So we had Collision on the TV on the flight, and then we were watching. Check it out,
Carl, your mixtape. I saw it.
And then we were watching. Shout outs to Carl in the building. And then we were watching NXT No Mercy on the phone on Peacock. Love the beginning. I'm not really big in the video game world, but the No Mercy homage to the video game as the intro to the pay-per-view was amazing. That was really dope.
They did that?
Yeah, it was really, really dope that they did that.
It was dope as hell.
Especially for someone that doesn't watch, literally high class. Let me tell y'all, watching wrestling on a plane was just top notch. But anyway, they opened. I'm trying to remember how did they open the show. I don't remember. But they had the tag team match with the Creed brothers, OTM, and the D'Angelo family. D'Angelo family retained. I love the fact. Now, listen, everybody may have their feelings that Trick lost the NXT North American title this past week on Tuesday, but I do think for storyline purposes, it made sense. And I will say that. But him winning, I fucking hollered on the plane. Like, it was ridiculous. Yeah, fire. See, now you're seeing it. You're seeing his reaction in real time. Let me tell y'all, Tiffany Stratton is the one to watch. If you have not been watching, she is going to be the next level Charlotte. She's going to be everything Charlotte Loki wish she is. So it's just going to be very interesting to see how that elevates. But that Extreme Rules match to main event, No Mercy, it was top notch. She showed out, and it really shows you. And I had told Michael this. I said NXT has a way of when they do a tournament, it means something.
I agree.
Unlike AEW. So I say that because it's just the truth. I say that, and it's not a shade. It's the truth. It's the truth. Like, think about it. Ricky Starks won that Owen Hart tournament. What has he done? What has that done for him lately?
The nigga can't draw.
That's neither here.
We're
not going to do that. Nope. We're not going to do that. We're not going to do that. But I say that in saying that last year's NXT Women's Breakout Tournament, the finals was Tiffany Stratton versus Roxanne Perez, and Roxanne Perez won, and then she went on to winning the NXT title. But Tiffany Stratton, also being in that final match, has been able to elevate, ended up winning the NXT Women's title as well, and now has been able to main event a pay-per-view with one of the first women to main event WrestleMania. So it all speaks volume. So like them now doing the NXT Breakout Tournament again this year and seeing the women that's in that, it's going to be very interesting to see who comes out of that as a winner and how they are going to proceed and move on. I'm really dope about that. Ilya Dragunov versus Carmelo Hayes definitely is a match of the year contender. I'm not gonna hold you. It was definitely it told the entire story, and it was amazing. And Ilya Dragunov ended up becoming the new NXT champion. So that's going to be really interesting to see how he's going to take that title and elevate that. But I'm very more interested in seeing the Melo Trick story happening. And that's what I mean by when you storytell and you leave the nuggets. Because even if you look at the end of the pay-per-view, because most people will turn off when the credits. In NXT, I realize is good for giving you an extra segment after the credits turn. So what ended up happening was you get the segment with Melo and Trick backstage, and Trick has the title, and he's the only one with the title. And then fucking Melo ends up touching the title. He ends up looking at the title, and it just is like it's an illusion, and it's a prelude. And I love those little hints of things to come. So we're gonna fast forward real quick. This week in wrestling, AEW Adam Copeland debuted on Dynamite. Christian told him basically suck my dick. It was really interesting, really weird at the same time, because in all actuality, when Christian had called out Luchasaurus, I was just like, am I supposed to be scared that Luchasaurus is facing Edge? Like, that didn't even seem like I wasn't impressed by that. But
there's no monsters in wrestling.
there's no monsters on that situation. Like
no, like there's no monsters period in wrestling.
There's a few that could be. Like Bronson Reed could be one.
No, keyword. You said could be.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Like it's not like, granted, it may not be. Oh well, when Omos was around, that was a situation.
Once they said,
shout out to Omos for liking
once
my
they
video.
said, once they said you fighting Kane. Oh my God, the whole arena shook. You fighting Kane.
Until that nigga took off his mask.
No.
Until I stand on that. No. That nigga, before that nigga took off that mask, he was the scariest nigga alive. When that nigga took off the mask.
No. It was a period. When Kane took off the mask and wearing a wife beater. That man Kane was different.
Thank you, Wes.
Thank you, Wes. I appreciate you. Where you from, Wes? Tell us where you from real quick.
Wife beater Kane was fire, B.
Nah, I tell
He
you
said
the one where he had the towel over the head.
Yeah, White be the king.
That's not White be the king.
Yes.
Really? Oh.
Yeah.
I
That's
call
the
it
king
towel
after.
over. Oh, thank you, Jacob. Where are you guys
thank you,
from?
Jacob.
You guys that are blessing us. Tell us where you're from. Who am I talking to right now? I have
What
no
have you guys
idea.
thought about Baron Corbin? So Baron Corbin, gimmick
elite.
change, top tier, baby.
That nigga came out. Oh, that was the opening match. It was Baron Corbin versus Braun Breaker, and that nigga came out on that bike, and I popped. And then Braun Breaker came out with the whole like dog head. I was like, this is scary. Hi James, welcome to the
up,
chat.
James?
Real quick. We're gonna do our Fastlane predictions real quick, and then we're gonna sign off. We do appreciate everyone that have. Oh, I am Janelle. This is Sir Wilkins, and this is Mr. Black. Welcome to the show. Since you didn't get that in the beginning, it's all good. So yeah, we're gonna give our Fastlane predictions. We will be at Legends this Saturday. 7 o'clock pre-show, 8 o'clock start time.
Oh shoot, those open at 7, right?
Yes. Oh God. Okay, let's go to the predictions. So we have the LWO versus Roberto, Bobby Lashley. Okay, you sound like you may be a little bit of a bot. I don't know what's going on here. But we got the LWO versus Bobby Lashley and the Street Profits. Who you guys have? Thank you. Talking about podcasts. Appreciate you.
LWO.
I actually see Bobby and the Street Profits. What about you, real quick?
Come on, man.
We're gonna go with Roberto. We got for the WWE Women's Championship, we have Charlotte Flair versus Asuka versus Io Sky. Does Io retain or
Asuka versus Leo Sky?
Yeah.
and Charlotte Flair?
Oh, Charlotte.
Really?
Yeah.
Charlotte.
Really?
We're going into Survivor Series.
Yeah.
Her versus Becky.
Oh, after she told, oh well, no, Bailey
Top dog got
OD'd her
fired.
on SmackDown. Bailey was like,
Bailey's
"You used
so
to be a
fine,
fucking
boy.
4 horseman. What are you doing now?"
Bailey's
so
fine,
OD.
boy.
If you don't talk to me, it's gonna be consequence. What?
Okay, scary. We have Jonathan Cena and LA Knight versus Solo Sikoa and Jimmy Uso. Come on, Jonathan Cena's gonna.
Yeah.
Boom, ba-dum-bum.
You got the fake Roman out there.
We got shut up. We got the last man standing match for the World Heavyweight Championship. Seth Rollins. Listen, Shinsuke has been the dopest
Shinsuke.
heel, and I actually think Shinsuke Nakamura will win this Saturday. He's been the promos, the segments.
I really want him to win. This is probably
really
the
want-
best I've seen.
Since NXT
Shinsuke,
Nakamura.
yeah.
This is like this is real.
Well, you know
deal.
what it is because Triple H is more involved, so he knows. One thing Vince didn't know how to handle is foreign wrestlers.
Just about to say that, yeah.
Vince didn't know how to
Even I like the fact that they've been able on NXT. I'll pull it back real quick. On NXT this week, they had Butch, who used to be Butch, and Tyler Bate, who's 2/3 of British Strong Style, back on NXT UK days versus Gallus. So it was like a rehatch of a NXT UK rivalry in NXT, and I appreciated that because this was once again in fucking Booker T on commentary. Jesus Christ.
whoop that trick, huh? Whoop that trick.
And then Wade Barrett on Raw tried it, and I was just like, "Oh my god, this is." But I love that for Trick, and like I said last week, I love the evolution of him, and I think it's
What?
really,
Stop. Don't ignore it.
really dope. Right? Like I was just like, can't feed into people's stuff and their shenanigans, so it's all good. But anything else that you guys want to talk about real quick? Just eating.
So are we going to talk about NXT Mania next week?
So, yeah.
So real quick, apparently due to the MLB playoffs, Dynamite will be on next Tuesday night at 8 o'clock versus
you alone on that
Wednesday.
one. Booker T is nice.
And no, Booker T has his moments. He's nice low-key with Trick, but everything else is just be like, what the fuck are you talking about, sir?
I like when he wilds out like that.
Exactly.
Yo, I can't. It be
He's realistic.
because you
He's
can't pull it
realistic.
back. You be like, what? Where did we go?
He's realistic.
But as I was saying, so NXT and AEW once again will be going head to head, and it's funny because I didn't know until after NXT went off. So, thank you, Jacob, again. Who else on the WWE roster could benefit from burning the stripes as Corbin did? Ooh, okay. That is actually a really great question. I don't know. It honestly.
There's a couple people. So when you look at the roster, like, you know who would do good on NXT? I know he's doing good now. Chad Gable.
Yes.
Chad
The
Gable.
gimmick, yeah.
The gimmick works even more. You can bring down Chad Gable.
Well, actually, before honestly they released him, Ali was the perfect
But
person.
he was supposed to win the North American title.
Absolutely. So that's what I knew.
So obviously him, that would have been good. I like Dominic on NXT, but I understand he's part of Judgment Day. We can look at
I'm trying to think who they don't use, but could be really honestly all the people they haven't used. Honestly, before Tozawa would be pretty dope.
R-Truth.
Is that what has been on NXT?
Yeah,
Before they let
he
Dana
was.
Brooke go, Dana Brooke on NXT was pretty dope.
Yeah.
So it's like all of those you're
the
not
Asian
really
girl,
using.
The other one.
I was about to say there's a lot of them.
The Asian one that came from NXT, she had like the anime entrance and stuff like that.
Oh, Xia Li.
Xia Li.
Xia Li would do.
She used to go back.
Would do dope. I like what they're doing. So a lot of people. A lot of people were angry when they were saying that why they're bringing down stars down to NXT. If anybody watches sports, that's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
Your veterans helps put over your young people.
Correct.
Now, yes, they're going against the whole thing. They're not going to beat out AEW.
No.
In ratings. No, they're not.
No?
They're not going to beat out AEW.
Because no one
ratings.
watch NXT now.
What?
Their ratings have gone up.
Whoa.
Has it hit 1 million yet? No.
But neither has AEW.
AEW?
But the thing
wait,
is,
AEW has hit 1 million before. NXT has
When it was here.
hold
but-
on. Let me finish. So what I'm trying to say is that what they're trying to do is make sure they keep their 500 to 700K and also cut into AEW's audience. Huh?
They probably, honestly speaking, they probably get the same rating. But in all honesty,
But they need to cut into AEW's ratings.
But because as someone that has consistently watched NXT and is invested in the product, I will definitely gear more towards watching that than watching AEW next week.
I agree.
And it's not even because of who's gonna be on there. It's just the fact that that's the show I watch.
But the thing about it, I like that they're doing the crossover.
Absolutely.
Because you mentioned it a couple weeks ago. What you said a couple weeks, and we'll wrap it up on this one.
Okay, got you, Suki. I got 60 seconds.
So real quickly, before NXT was in its own land and WWE regular wrestling fans didn't know about NXT, this crossover stuff is helping bridge that gap that was there for such a long time.
So then when people now get called up, it's not even on some like we're introducing them. This is their graduation in a sense. So once again, we definitely thank everyone that came in for our quick short hour of the Jobbertears podcast this week. We'll go use the bathroom. Once again, we will be at Legends this weekend for Fastlane. Look forward to seeing. There is that rumor of Jade popping up this weekend. We'll see what happens. Who knows? But we once again thank everyone for joining us this morning. As always, I'm Janelle from HR here with Sir. Well, I was here with Sir Wilkins and Mr. Black, but hashtag Black Excellence, hashtag we are out.
I was open, got the hands in motion. If you go with rolling, no need to focus. Traveling states and over oceans, you gotta wait till your coast chosen. Trying to have lines outside the show like Harry Potter releases at Barnes and Noble.